A lot of people aren't living to their fullest potential because they won't stop the things that are so comfortable to them. What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Lay, and today I'm back with another sit down and talk video for you guys. See that title? It's a little, you know what I'm saying? It might hit you in the chest a little bit. You might be like, dang, my life starts when I stop. Like, what does that mean? I'm gonna let you know. We finna get into it. But before we get into this video, we finna start this quick. There ain't no if, ands, or buts about it. Got 3 things before we get into this video. First things first, you might be able to see it's a location change. If you did see my first sit down and talk video, I was in my dorm at school. Now I'm back home. Thank the Lord. Second thing, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you guys share this video with somebody you love. Turn those post notifications on so you're notified when I post. The third thing, I do want to put a disclaimer. I'm sorry if you guys hear any background noise. I don't have like a mic that I can talk into. My family is home. You know, they're doing what they need to do. I mean, I'm not gonna stop them from doing what they need to do. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video. So boom. Your life starts when you stop. Think about that for a second. And fill in that blank at the end of the sentence. Your life starts when you stop. Okay. My life starts when I stop. So you can do it in first person situation. Now, I'm going to give you guys a couple of things that you can fill in a blank with. So, your life starts when you stop complaining. Your life starts when you stop procrastinating. Your life starts when you stop whatever. So I have these notes, and I'm finna go down this list for this. Your life starts when you stop complaining, comparing, contemplating, judging, pretending, existing, surviving, giving in, overthinking, self-sabotaging, rejecting, feeding the concerns and cancers in your mind and your body. There's a whole list of things that you can put at the end of that little quote. Some of these you might not understand, such as your life starts when you stop just existing. Like, when I mean existing, I mean those people who they sit in their bed and they, you know, scroll on TikTok for hours. They're just existing, you know, they're not doing anything. Like, they're just looking at the screen all day, you know, on Instagram, you know, and you see comparing their life to other people on Instagram, but they're not doing anything, and they're giving in to temptations. You know, they say they're gonna quit drinking, they say they're gonna quit smoking, they say they're gonna quit partying, but they give in. Somebody comes to them and they say, hey, you wanna go out? Hey, you wanna smoke? Hey, you wanna match? Hey, you wanna go to the bar, you wanna go to the club, and they give in when they just told themselves that they were gonna stop doing that. You know what I'm saying? Judging other people, you know what I'm saying? Somebody does something, or you see something somebody's wearing or doing something that you don't think or you don't like, and you judge them for that. It's a barrier that you set up between when you actually start living versus you just existing and being there and doing all these other things that make you think that your life has necessarily like started or something. Rejecting self-help, rejecting help from other people, rejecting discipline and consistency and determination. If you reject those things, rejecting criticism, not just straight up someone telling you, like, being rude, but constructive criticism, telling you, hey, like, you know, that you might need to change this thing that you do because it might be harming you and stuff, and people will reject that, and their life won't start unless they stop doing certain things, or thinking a certain way, or living a certain way, or going about their day a certain way, having certain habits. For a little bit of a story that almost like a revelation that I just recently experienced. Now, I just came home, like I just said, from college in my intro, And for about 2 years now, I didn't have a light bulb in my closet. You guys are gonna see where I'm going with this. Y'all gonna see where I'm going with this. I didn't have a light bulb in my closet. And when I got home, one of the first things that I did was I took initiative, and I said that I'm not gonna spend the rest of my summer, the rest of my whatever, my time here alone without a light in my closet. So I got my light bulb out of my desk lamp from school. I got a stool, I went in my closet, and I installed my light in my closet myself. I got it done by myself. My light works in my closet. Boom. Now, when I was trying to get some clothes for me to wear after my shower, a couple days ago, I found myself going in my closet and using my flashlight like I did before. Because I didn't have a light in my closet, I had to use my flashlight, to see, set up my flashlight to see my clothes. I found myself, after installing my light myself, going back to what I was used to. Going back to this flashlight, using the flashlight, trying to dig in the drawers, trying to find this shirt, these shorts, whatever. After I just installed a light. What I'm getting at here is all the things that I said that will, like, your life will start after you stop complaining, comparing, judging, pretending, self-sabotaging, all that stuff. When you take initiative to stop doing those things, it will be habitual for you to keep using that flashlight or keep doing what it is that you are so used to and comfortable with doing. That's just how it is. When we as people, we as humans, take initiative to be like, okay, I'm not gonna live like this anymore. I'm not gonna be like this anymore. I'm not gonna get out of my bed every morning and just leave it looking like it is. I'm gonna make my bed. I'm gonna get up in the morning. I'm gonna stop getting on my phone as soon as I wake up. That is gonna be hard. And it's gonna take training your mind and your body to not do those things. And it's gonna be hard. But when you train yourself, you will realize that you are actually starting to live your life the way that was meant for you. Like I said, your life starts when you stop doing whatever it is, placing yourself in whatever situation you're placing yourself in, is making it feel like you are living life. Walking testimony of this. Before I met my wonderful girlfriend, I had some habits in my life that I didn't realize were holding me back from another level of, I don't want to say happiness, but just feeling as if I'm actually okay. And, feeling as if things are okay. I can breathe. I feel okay. My head is clearer. My head is not as all over the place. I can think. I can sit in my room and feel comfortable. I can sit in my own thoughts and feel comfortable. I had some habits that were, making me feel more cluttered in my mind. My thoughts were all over the place. My everything was just all over the place. And my wonderful girlfriend introduced me to some habits that she has, that when she started doing them, I was like, what is happening? Like, I used to tell her all the time, like, babe, like, you have OCD, like, you just need to sit down. I didn't understand. And she would be like, this is just what I do. And then, guess what? Those habits that I watched her do have now been implemented into my life. And my mind is now clearer. I have a habit that I'm so used to, right? That I think is okay, right? I think it's fine. I get by every day. I made, at the end of the day, it's night. I get through every day, right? And, you know, that's fine. But on the other side of the story, there's always room for improvement. My life hasn't really started yet. There's things that I haven't stopped to actually see the other side, to see that the grass is greener. You know, I started picking up on these habits, and I started doing these things, and I started training my mind, redoing my mind, training myself, my body, my temptations. I started to realize, wow, there was so much that I was stopping myself from experiencing within my mental health, mental clarity, emotional health, just because I didn't see this side of the story. And that's what I'm saying. Your life starts when you stop doing these things. A lot of people aren't living to their fullest potential because they won't stop the things that are so comfortable to them. A lot of people haven't seen what life can really be like for them. Me, for example, I didn't see what life could actually be like for me. I didn't see or know or even think to know or see how clear my mind could actually be if I just did X, Y, Z. If I just stopped complaining. If I just stopped scrolling and comparing myself to other people. If I just stopped self-sabotaging. If I stopped overthinking. One thing that my public speaking teacher told us in the spring semester, me and my class, was just okay is not okay. And if you're just surviving every day, existing every day, getting by, you might be blocking your blessing, or you might be blocking getting to your fullest potential quicker than if you were to just stop doing certain things. Yeah, it's like that. Back to the analogy about me always, you know, going back to using my flashlight when I installed that light in my closet. That was habitual. You know, I was so used to using my flashlight. But I, you know, told myself, I'm going to install this light. I'm going to do this, and I'm going to use my light. And the first thing that I went back to was using my flashlight. That right there is an example of how easy it is for you to tell yourself that you're going to do something, and you tell yourself you're going to utilize something or stop doing something, and how easy it is and how quick and fast that your body and your mind will go back to doing what it is not only used to, but what is comfortable. And you have to train yourself. Every time that I'm using my closet now, I really have to tell myself, you have a light bulb in here. And it's like, you might seem stupid. You might call yourself, oh, this is stupid that I have to remind myself every day, like this is dumb that I'm having to, you know, tell myself and talk to myself through this. But at the same time, that's what's helping you. That's what's helping you. That's what's actually getting you to start the life that you didn't see, and stop all the other habitual things and behaviors and patterns that have blinded you from actually starting your life and getting things done that has been on your bucket list for the last 3 years. Stopping habits that you said that you're going to stop for the past year, 6 months. You know, you said, oh, I'm going to stop doing this, or I'm going to get this done, or I'm going to start this, or I'm going to go here, or I'm going to blah, 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 blah. But you haven't stopped doing the things. It's time to stop doing things so that you can get your life actually started. Now, you're probably like, well, dang, like, how am I supposed to, like, you know, just lock into my life? Let me tell you something. You locking into your life is not going to come from me telling you what to do. You locking into your life is going to come from you doing what it is that you said that you were going to do. You stopping those things and starting your life is going to come from you stopping those things and starting those new patterns of behavior. It's not going to come from a self-help video. It's not going to come from a self-talk video. Yes, these self-help videos, these self-improvement, these talk videos, these how-to videos can help you get your mind in the right place and can give you insight and advice onto how to navigate your life. But when it comes to actually doing and applying yourself and showing up, it's going to come from within you, getting up every day, being uncomfortable, telling yourself to start your life by stopping the stuff that has put you and got you into the situations and habits and patterns of behavior that you have dug yourself into a deep, dark hole to. It starts with you. That's the first piece of advice of how do I. You got to do it. After you finish this video, get up. Get out of your bed. Get off the couch. Get off your phone. Get up. Second piece of advice. Don't think about it. Just do it. I'm really saying this about the gym because a lot of people, I don't know about a lot of people, maybe not, but when it comes to me, when I start thinking about the gym, I start thinking about how I might not want to go to the gym, and then my emotions start getting involved, and that influences my decision. And this might be with a lot of things for me and for other people, but when I realize, like I said, when I start thinking about what it is that I told myself that I'm going to do, I end up, my thought process and my emotions start coming into play with that decision that I make at the end of the day. So say today is on the itinerary to go to the gym, and I start thinking about the gym. I'm probably like, you start talking to yourself, I don't want to go, like, I'm tired, I'm this. In reality, you're not even tired. In reality, you're not tired. You got enough sleep last night. You've been on your phone all day. You've done nothing all day. What are you tired from, bro? Now, I'm not saying if you've been at work all day from 8-hour shift, 10-hour shift, 12-hour shift, and you've been going to the gym all week and you just need a rest day, but tomorrow's your rest day because you've been working your ass off, okay. Give yourself a break, all right? But if you have not been doing anything, bro, I mean, if you have not been doing, I'm talking about if you've been sitting in the bed every day, all day, doing nothing on TikTok, on YouTube, playing Call of Duty all day, playing Minecraft all day, watching people on Twitch stream, looking at all these self-help videos, how to do this, how to do that, messing around, doing nothing, going outside to smoke 3 times a day, going and doing this, that, and the third, whatever. What excuse do you have now? Besides, I don't have time. What excuse do you have now? Don't think about it, just do it. Get up. Don't think about it. Just do it. It's your first 3 pieces of advice. I have one more piece of advice for you. There's 4 pieces of advice. Do not overstimulate yourself and overwhelm yourself with 5 million things at a time. You will not get anywhere, bro. You won't get nowhere. If you say, oh, I need to do this, I need to go to the gym, I need meal prep, I need blah, 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 I need to do this all within 1 day or 2 days, I promise you, you're not going to get any of that done. Well, I can't say you're not going to get any of it done. But when you're trying to break a habit that you've been having for so long, you might only get maybe 1 of those things out of the 10 things that you said that you were going to get done. And then you're going to feel accomplished. And then you're going to be unmotivated. You're going to feel like, oh my gosh, I can't do anything, blah, blah, blah. That's not the case. You just overwhelmed yourself with X amount of tasks after trying to break X amount of habits. Start slow. Tell yourself, with me, now let me tell you something with me. When I was at Georgia Southern, I was trying to break a habit. And I told myself, at first, I was trying to just break the habit just that day after. Like, I was like, okay, I'm enough. It's enough of this. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not. Like trying to quit something cold turkey. And you guys know, if people drink alcohol, I wasn't trying to stop drinking alcohol, by the way, but I'm just explaining to those who don't understand cold turkey. If someone who drinks out, if an alcoholic tries to quit drinking alcohol cold turkey, they have a higher chance of them, 1, dying, 2, something medically concerning happening to them, or 3, it's going to go bad. It's going to go south. Versus them trying to wean themselves off of alcohol or medication. Same thing with antidepressants, all those types of things. If you just quit cold turkey, you might relapse, you might have really bad withdrawals, your hormones are going to get messed up, a whole bunch of things are going to happen. So the habit I was trying to break, I was like, bro, I can't do this anymore. Like, I need to stop. So I tried to stop cold turkey, like just stop doing it all at once. Actually, a couple times, and those couple times never worked. And, you know, I have a relationship with God, so I was praying. I was journaling. I was asking the Holy Spirit, like, help me. Like, I was asking. And I did hear the voice of God tell me, take it slow. Because your life is going to start when you stop this. But you have to take it slow. You can't just jump right into this. It's not something that I am able to just jump right into. My doggy. Is he okay? But the voice of God, he told me to take it slow. And I listened. And so that habit that I was trying to break, the next day, I told myself I only have X amount of hours to spend doing this. Okay? So once I got used to those X amount of hours, once my body and my mind got used to those X amount of hours, and it was a bit easier for me to manage that and maneuver through that, after a week or so, I told myself, okay, let's do vloggy. Say hi, Dundee. Look. Oh, okay. Good boy, calm down. You just need some rubs. Like I was saying, after a week or so, that habit became more bearable and manageable. The less I told myself that I had the chance to, you know, put myself in that situation where I'm around doing whatever it was that I was trying to get away from. It came to a point where I stopped even wanting, you know, that thing. I stopped wanting to, you know, go here, go there, do this, do that, you know, put myself in the situation to, you know, give in to that temptation and break that habit. And it became way easier for me to, you know, go by my days, go by my weeks, not even thinking about it. You know, maybe I did think about it, but it was easier for me to be like, no to the thought, because my life began to start when I stopped. So those 4 pieces of advice, I hope you guys can take those pieces of advice and realize that your life will start when you stop those things. And you know what it is that you need to stop doing. I just gave you guys a list of things that you can stop doing, or you might know that you need to stop doing to really elevate and start your life and see the grass that's greener on the other side. Because I had to do those things. I had to stop doing things for my life to really start, for my life to really elevate, for me to really find peace and clarity within my mind. When I stopped putting myself in situations or doing what it is that I thought that was filling a void, that was only adding to what it is that I was actually trying to get away from. And so I just encourage everybody who watched this video to really take a moment and reflect on what you might need to stop doing, what you might need to, you know, do less of. Maybe not completely stop, but even just do less of on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, and what you might need to start, so that your life can truly start and elevate, and for you to really see and build confidence within yourself and self-esteem. With that being said, I hope everybody enjoyed the video. I hope all of you guys learned something from this video, took something from this video. Remember, you have to get up and do what it is that you said you were going to do. I can only give you advice. I can only walk you through this by giving you what I've experienced, but it is up to you to do what it is that you said that you're going to do. Bruh. It is up to you to do what you said that you're going to do. It's going to be hard, but you got this. You got this. I promise you. It's not as hard as you think. You got this. You do. Focus. Lock in. If you believe in God, pray, pray, pray. Make him your priority. If you don't believe in God, that's okay. Lock in. Talk to yourself every day. Continue to form good habits. It will come to you. But I really just hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned something. I hope you're enlightened. Hope you took something from this. When I go back and watch this video, I'm going to also learn things about myself, come to realizations. And I just thank you for watching the video. If you got this far, make sure, again, you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you guys share this with somebody you love. Turn those post notifications on so you're notified every time I post a video. Make sure you guys subscribe to Leah's channel. It is in the description down below. Also, make sure you guys subscribe to Letiya's channel. That's what my other bestie. I didn't forget about you, Taya. And I love you. And I love you too, Leah. And I love everyone who watched this video. But yeah, go support my friends. Your life starts when you stop. So stop doing whatever it is you know that you need to stop doing. And start living your life to the fullest potential. But without further ado, I'm going to see you guys when I see you guys next time. Have a great day. Stay healthy. Stay cute. Stay sexy.